Hello and welcome to this 30-minute yoga flow. It's raining outside, which is a pleasant surprise. Hopefully you'll hear it in the mic. When you're ready, find a comfortable seated position, whatever that may be for you. Whether it's cross-legged, maybe you try half lotus, full lotus. Begin to close the eyes as you straighten the spine, roll the shoulders back. And just start to notice your breath for a moment. Start to notice the sounds of nature in this video. Not moving your breath anywhere, letting it flow freely. When you're ready, on your inhale, begin to breathe into your chest. Fill your chest with air. Let it puff up. And loud sigh out the mouth. On your next inhale, begin to fill your belly with air, as if you just had a full meal. And loud sigh out the mouth. Trying to get used to controlling the breath on your next inhale, begin to open the eyes as you bring your arms overhead. Straighten the spine, reach to the roof or to the sky, wherever you're at. On your exhale, bring your right palm, set it beside you. Inhale, reach your left arm up and overhead. Exhale, lean slightly towards the right. Begin to open the chest, peel back your top shoulder as you bring your gaze to your left palm. Start to focus on breathing into your left lung now. It's a bit easier with the crunch on the right side. With each inhale, you should feel your stretch deepen. On your next exhale, set your left palm beside you. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, lean over towards your left side. Bring your gaze to your right palm. Start to breathe into your right lung. On your next inhale, both hands overhead. Exhale, eagle your arms, right elbow over the left, twist them around. Inhale, lift your elbows up, bring your gaze back. Exhale, round in the spine, chin to chest, elbow to chest. Inhale, start to breathe into your chest. Once more. Lift the elbows, gaze behind you. Loud sigh out the mouth as you round. Inhale, breathe into your belly. You should feel a stretch in your lower back. Exhale out the mouth. Next, inhale, eagle the arms, left elbow over the right. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, breathe into the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, breathe into the belly. And last, sigh out the mouth. Good. Begin to untwist the arms, plant your hands in front of you, swipe your feet back, find tabletop. Grounding your hands onto your mat, feeling the mat beneath you on your knees. Going into cat-cows. On your inhale, drop your belly, bring your gaze up. Exhale, round in the spine like a wave. First, you tuck the tailbone, lift the lower back, shoulder blades pull apart, push into your mat and chin to chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Remembering to move with your breath. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you go. Just that you are not moving without breathing. You are not sitting in stillness without breathing either. Beginning to move at your own pace. Whatever's comfy for you, maybe you choose a few spinal circles. Maybe you stay in cat position or cow. Again, whatever's comfy, whatever gives you the stretch you need. On your next inhale, come back to center. Right leg lifts in line with your hip. Left arm lifts in line with the shoulder. Try reaching your right foot towards the back of the room. Left arm reaches towards the front. Look back, make sure everything's in one line. On the exhale, knee to elbow. Round in the spine, push into your right hand. Create some space for your knee to come through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Let your chin follow your arm, bringing the chin to chest. Inhale, reach. On your exhale, swipe your fingers behind you. Keep your leg in the same spot. Option to stay here or bend in the knee. Grab a hold of your right foot. Try and hold it here. Maybe bring your gaze to the front. Close the left shoulder. Exhale, release. Left palm plants down. Right knee plants down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Right arm lifts. Stiff body, so if someone were to push down on your arm or leg, it stays in the same position. Get a deep stretch on your right side. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, knee to elbow. On your next inhale, reach your arm forward. Exhale, reach your arm towards the back. Start to bend in your left knee. Maybe you grab a hold of your foot. If not, just practice your balance. Practice looking back and reaching your arm back. On the exhale, grab a hold of your right foot. Start to kick into your hand. Maybe you close your gaze, close the shoulder. Take an inhale through the nose. Stay holding this position. On your next exhale, drop your right hand down. Left leg comes down. Start to bring the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat goes. Find child's pose. On your next inhale, roll into tabletop. Exhale, begin to tuck the toes. As you lift your hips up, push into your mat to find down dog. Feet about hip width distance apart. Bringing your gaze in between your feet. If you're a little more advanced, gaze in between your thighs. If you feel rounding in your spine, begin to bring a baby bend to the knees. Push your chest towards your thighs. Exhale, straighten your legs. Try and keep your chest in the same position. Inhale, baby bend in the knees. Bring your gaze to the front of the mat. Exhale, find forward fold. Letting everything hang. Using the strength of your legs to hold your upper body up. Option to find ragdoll, bend in the knees, grab a hold of your opposite elbows, maybe you sway side to side. Exhale, release from ragdoll. Inhale, swan dive your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, bring your gaze to the tops of your fingertips. Begin to set your intention, whatever that may be, however big or small it may be. Hold on to it for a second. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Begin to step your feet together, interlace your fingers, pointer finger stays up. Start to bring your biceps in line with your ears, reach up even higher, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lean to the right, bump your hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lean to the left, bump your hips to the right. Again, remember to keep your chest open, so peel back your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, push your hips forward, look back, lean back. So still trying to keep our biceps in line with our ears. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive your arms down, find forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back, engage the core. Exhale, plant your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, step back, find high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly lower. Option to drop the knees here if you need to. If not, on your inhale, begin to find up dog. Pull your shoulders away from the ears, tuck the toes, untuck the toes, sorry. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up, find three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Start to drop your left knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist toward your right side. Get your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Begin to push into your palms. Try and get your elbows in one line. Take an inhale through the nose. Loud sigh out the mouth. On your next inhale, hands back to heart center. Exhale, plant your hands on the inside of your right foot. Begin to tuck your left toes. Start to slide your left foot back even further. Drop your left knee down, untuck the toes. Find lizard lunge once more. If you'd like to, you can come down onto your forearms to find a deeper stretch. Just holding this pose, breathing for a few more moments. On your next inhale, come to your palms. Exhale, tuck your left toes. Start to lift your left knee off the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Drop your hips, make sure to engage the core. Exhale, chaturanga. Hover just 1 inch above the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Start to drop your right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to your left side. Right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Push into your hands. Inhale, hands back to heart center. Exhale, plant them on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, tuck your right toes, slide your right leg back even further. Get a deep stretch in the hips. Untuck the toes to find lizard lunge. Option to stay on your palms or come down to your forearms. Wherever you find yourself is completely okay. Remembering to push yourself to your level, not mine or anyone else's. On your next inhale, begin to bring your hands back towards the mat. Tuck the right toes. Exhale, lift your right knee off the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Knee and down dog. Try and actively push your heels onto the mat. Continue to push them down to the mat, even if they're not touching. The goal is to get them to touch eventually. On your inhale, baby, bend in the knees. Exhale, step or jump forward fold. Take an inhale, swan dive your arms overhead. Start to step your feet together, big toes touch, heels touch. Exhale, sit down, find chair pose. So the goal is not to get as low as possible until you've gotten your positioning right. So push your arms back, arms in line with your ears. Start to sit your hips down lower, push your hips back, make sure you can see your toes. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms back overhead. Bring your gaze to your palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. On your next inhale, begin to roll forward, find high plank. Exhale, drop your knees down as wide as the mat goes. Big toes to touch, find child's pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, roll into tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Start to open out your hip. Pull your right foot behind you. Maybe you circle out the ankle. On your exhale, right knee to right elbow. Drop it down to the wrist. Start to walk your right foot closer towards your left wrist, even if you have to grab a hold of it. Slide your left foot back even further to find pigeon pose. You can untuck the left toes. Trying to square the hips, so actively push the left side of your hip down towards the mat. If you need, you can bring a block or a pillow under your left hip or under your right glute. Take an inhale, come to your fingertips. Slight back bend, maybe you try and gaze behind you. And on your exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhale, come back to center. Palms on the mat. On your exhale, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the mat. Push your right foot back. Tuck the left toes, push your right foot back. Exhale, find down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open up your hip. Roll out the left ankle. Inhale, back into 3-legged. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Drop it down towards the wrist. And finally towards the mat, left foot towards the right wrist. Slide your right leg back to find pigeon pose. If you need to, grab a hold of your left toes. Pull them even further towards your right wrist. On your next inhale, come to your fingertips. Start to bring your gaze back to find that back bend. Exhale, back to center. Again, actively closing the hips, so push your right hip down. Start to fold over your left leg. Inhale, palms back onto the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the mat. Exhale, 3-legged dog. And down dog. Walk it out for a moment. On your next inhale, come to your tippy toes. Bring your gaze to your palms. Start to bend in the knees. Get ready to jump into a seated position. That was the full flow. We'll go down to the cool down. On your next inhale, begin to bend your knees, feet in front of you. Start to find half bow option to keep your arms beside you or plant them onto the mat or bring them under your thighs for a little more support. Begin to lift your foot, left foot up in line with the knee, right foot up in line with the knee, point the toes. Start to lean back. Arms beside you, under you, or on the mat. Engage the core. Stay here even if you're a little shaky. Again, focus on the breath. Takes the focus away from the discomfort. And on your next exhale, full boat, extend the legs. Bring your back just 4 inches above the mat. Exhale, slowly lower down. Begin to find happy baby on your next inhale, grabbing a hold of your ankles, outsides of your feet, or peace fingers to big toes. Start to pull your knees closer towards the mat and begin to rock side to side. Take one more inhale through the nose. And on your exhale, drop your right leg down, left leg down, arms to your sides. Take up some space, spread out the legs as wide as you need to. Relax your neck on the mat, head on the mat. Every part of your body rests on the mat for a moment. Take one more inhale through the nose. Loud sigh out the mouth as you begin to close your eyes to find Shavasana. You've reached the end of the practice. This is your time to rest, to regenerate, to find some gratitude for yourself, for your body, and to reconnect with yourself. Reminding yourself there's absolutely nothing you need to do at this moment. When you're ready, slowly begin to wake up the body. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Maybe rocking your head side to side. Begin to bend in the knees. And roll your body to the left or right side of your mat, whatever's comfy and calling you. And on your next inhale, begin to find a comfortable seated position. Keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of the class. Hold on to it for a few more moments. If you set no intention, enjoy the silence or set one now. Lastly, find some gratitude for the day, whether it be the beginning or end of your day. Take one more inhale through the nose. On your exhale, begin to open the eyes with a smile. Namaste. Thank you for coming to the class. I hope you have a great rest of your day.